He was so great on set. He cracked us up. But he was so surprised. Like, we were all such big fans of him when he walked on. We were like, "What? What are you doing? This is insane."
Hey there, it's Kristen, and today we're chatting with Peyton Meyer and Myra Molloy, Annie Jacob, and Isabella Crovetti of Netflix's He's All That. I want to start with you, Peyton, because you literally transformed in this role. I'm so used to seeing you as like the good guy. I was like, I almost didn't recognize you. So what was it like to transform into Jordan?
It was so cool. And part of it was so cool just because I've never done anything like that. I've always been like the straight edge good guy. And to be able to do it it's so far from who I am that as an actor, it's like a dream because you just get to disconnect from yourself and go into just a completely different being. And it was really fun. And I got to like change my hair and get earrings and stuff. It was just, it was so fun.
Matthew Lillard played your role in She's All That, and he's in this movie as well. Did he share any like insight with you?
Yeah, he was he was so great on set. He cracked us up. But he was so surprised. Like, we were all such big fans of him when he walked on. We were like, "What? What are you doing? This is insane." And he was just like, just giving us advice as like long career and like how looking back at, the old one, like how long ago it was, and just to enjoy it because it just time flies.
Annie, your character Nisha really stands by Cameron's side, but she's not just his best friend. She also gets her own love story, particularly a queer romance focused on women of color, which I love to see. Can you talk about what your experience was like?
I was really, really excited and very honored because you don't always get to see that, especially like back movies from the 90s. That's not always, that wasn't representation we saw on TV. So I was... as soon as like I think the Deadline article came out, my friend, she is a big writer for the LGBTQ young adult fan like fiction kind of novels, and she was really excited and she immediately called me and was like, what? This is amazing. Do you need help? And I was like, yes. Because I really wanted to make sure that I wasn't playing into any stereotypes, and that I was really sticking to who I am and who Nisha is without playing into something that could be offensive or stereotypical, and really wanted to be as authentic as possible. I know people use the word authentic all the time, but we wanted to be authentic. It was really great to just, be me, but in this character, and know that it's going to mean a lot to people.
Isabella, your character Bryn kind of learns about the ups and downs of popularity throughout this film, so I'd love to hear your perspective on that.
That's definitely something that I like put a lot of like thought and effort into, because I went to high school for like half a year, and then like COVID hit. So like technically I've been in high school for like half of a year. But I feel like so many people go through that kind of thing with like friends and like, oh, I want to be popular, but I can't, I don't know, like stuff like that. So to like have that kind of represented in the film, like definitely means a lot. And my character is definitely one of those girls who's like, I want to be popular, I have to do everything to be popular. So but then I feel like especially through some of the other characters, she learns a lot about that. Like you can see sort of how you can grow and get past the high school craziness. So I really like that about the film.
I'd love to hear from you guys if you had any favorite memories or scenes that you filmed while on set.
The whole movie was so fun, but dancing was a blast. I had so much fun. I hadn't danced in a long time. Like I used to be a dancer, but I haven't been able to dance so long. So when we got to do that, and with Jamil as our choreographer, I fangirled hard. I don't fangirl, but this was one of those moments.
I'm jealous. I wanted to do that. I'm jealous.
Sorry, Ben. I was wondering why you weren't like dancing, but that.
Dancing aggressively. I would have if I was a junior, but I was a sophomore. So
I wish you were with us. Even after we were done filming, I feel like we were just like, do y'all want to just dance for fun? I should just like we should just taught you choreography for fun.
This film, written by the same person who wrote She's All That, directed by the iconic Mark Waters, Mean Girls, Freaky Friday, and of course, like we mentioned, some of the original cast members are back. What was that like working with them?
Surreal, insane. I mean, like, I like Mark Waters, like the Mark Waters. It was so cool. He is like the real MVP. Like even in the thick of the pandemic, we had such a safe and great time filming the movie. Like I'm so honored. And it was just it's just so iconic. Like having the director of Mean Girls, like it's Mean Girls. I'm still honestly to this day, I'm just like, there's director of Mean Girls, like so casually. And my friends were like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "No, I'm not good. Actually, I'm freaking out." Still, so very cool.
It was so cool. Like the whole, I mean, everyone, I was just trying to pick their brains. I mean, everyone has been very successful and they've done such a great job. And it was so cool working with Mark because he would tell stories of like, you know, working with Jim Carrey and Matthew McConaughey. And it was just like mind blowing. He would just drop little mentions of like Jim Carrey did this little thing. And like, it was so cool. And I just like, it was mind blowing to be able to work with him. I mean, Myra, you can confirm he's such like an editor director and such an actor director. So like when we would get to set, he knew exactly what he wanted. And the second he got it, it was done. It was moved to the next, like his pace was great and his notes were just spot on with us. It was so cool to work with him.
As an actor, what a dream. Just like every actor's dream. I'm just like, wow, this is just so fun. And like, I'm not stressed at all, which was really like special since we were in the pandemic and that was already stressful. So it was really cool to just come on set and just like have Mark.
If you like this one, you can check out more of my interviews right over here, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.